Hi, I'd like to talk to you about back safety and principles to keep in mind when you are lifting an object, child, or youth. Lifts and transfers are the most common cause of reported back injuries in healthcare workers or childcare workers. But while this is true, I'm sure many of us have had a sprain or strain occur with what seemed more like a random movement. But besides lifting, awkward positions like bending over a table, sitting on the floor to play, sitting at a small table, pushing a stroller or pulling a wagon, changing a diaper, these are all things that may seem like easy activities, but can put you at risk if you aren't keeping the following principles in mind. The first thing to keep in mind is warming up. This could be anything from a formal warm-up of a few exercises to a brisk walk to warm up your muscles, but it really means don't get up off the couch after a couple of hours and try to lift or perform the duties asked of you. Your muscles just need this time to warm up to be able to do the job properly. Next thing to keep in mind is when you are lifting, keep the load close to your body with your feet shoulder width apart. The same load held out from your body is harder to lift and actually feels heavier. Try to keep the load between your knees and shoulders. Always bend at your knees, not your hips. Don't reach overhead. Use a stool if you have to, or get down on your knees to pick up the object or person and then rise from the floor. Keep your back straight. Discs can tolerate larger compressive forces when your back is straight. Discs are weaker in flexion. Also, keep your movements smooth. Move slowly and avoid jerky movements. Jerky movements can put strain on the discs in your back. Avoid twisting. The facet joints in your back are designed to prevent rotation. They become inflamed when lifting with rotation. Instead, move your feet to rotate your body instead of twisting your back. And also make sure that your load is balanced before lifting. It's important to contract your core and pelvic muscles first. An easy way to engage these muscles is to take a deep belly breath and blow out as you move or lift. Ask your client to do as much as they can to help you with the movement, whether it be sliding forward on a chair, helping to roll them. This reduces the work you have to do, but it also gives an important job for the client to do in helping to move themselves. Also, push rather than pull when possible. It's easier to push a load than pull. You can also see where you're going and it's easier on your back. Every situation is going to be different. We're just trying to provide some general education regarding lifting and back care, but particularly before lifting a child or youth, think about the following things. So assess the lift or transfer. What does the environment look like? Are there tripping hazards? How are you going to move from A to B with a smooth motion? Are you going to need help? What is the child's medical status? Is there pain or discomfort or other equipment you need to be aware of? What's the predictability of your charge and their ability to help? These are all questions that help you to be prepared for risks and therefore minimize them. Next, you should plan the lift. This ensures you aren't stuck halfway through the lift in a dangerous situation. And always explain to the client what you're doing every step of the way. And finally, execute the lift using the lifting principles that we've already gone over. When in doubt, think about the acronym BACK. B, back straight. A, avoid twisting. C, close to body. And K, keep smooth. If you don't think you can do it safely, you likely can't, and ask for help.